me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jann Aki. I'm 58 years old. Started at the age of 11 in the martial arts. Been doing it ever since. I love it. I travel all over the world, met millions of people, and just trying to do my passion of doing the martial arts.
Tell me about the style. What style is it that you practice?
The style that we do, or that I do, is Goju, originally called Goju Ryu, which means the style. Then changed, they got organized, became the Goju Kai. And then from the Goju Kai organization became a branch school. So we call ourselves the Goju Kan. So the Kan is the school.
And can you tell us a little bit about the history of Goju Ryu?
Goju Ryu goes back, way back, from China. Eventually went to Okinawa, made its way to Japan, and then down to the USA. It's a hard and soft style, thus the name Goju. Go is hard, Ju is soft. It's like a circle pattern, so kind of like Chinese. They always get this little circular, like the yin and yang. So we kind of follow that.
So tell me about Kata. What, if you were to sum up in one short statement, what does Kata mean to you?
Oh, Kata means to me, that's the essence to me. It's everything. It brings balance, speed, power, gives you that attitude, confidence. You have room to stylize it, so you kind of make it your own. It's totally disciplined. I mean, the stances that we go inside, the blocks, the things that we got to do, it's like we got to be part gymnast, part acrobat, and part solid.
Do you have a favorite kata?
Yes, I do. I have a favorite kata. The kata is called Seipai. In our system of Goju, there are only 12, versus other styles, they have many. Goju only has 12 set katas, although we do other katas as well, but there are only 12 basic ones in the art of Goju. My favorite kata is kata Seipai. It emulates the snake. I've been doing that in competition when I used to compete for about 15 years. Kind of got it down to a science where I can play with it and explore with it.
So can you tell me about bunkai?
Bunkai in kata is basically the self-defense. If we're doing something, it tells you that, okay, I'm blocking, but what am I blocking? So you have to kind of pretend and actually do it, you know, so that you're blocking, kicking, you're countering. If there's throws inside there, kata has a lot of secrecy stuff inside. And if you watch it, you won't, a regular person won't know this. But within the system, other black belts and even students, other students will pick this up because it is taught to you that way. But for the mere person watching, it's just a dance. So there's many things inside there that are secrecy. And that's what you have to bring out in the bunkai. How do you interpret it? What is it? And does it work? Will it work? There are stuff that will not work, but there are stuff inside there that will definitely hurt you.
So is it just one interpretation of the movements, or are there many different interpretations?
There are many different types of interpretations, but it's actually set. So the whole entire style, like Goju, has a set bunkai. And how you advance through that, how you explore it and expand it, that's left up to the individuals.
Good answer. Nice. Some of the katas, where did they come from? Where did they originate?
Most katas, no matter what style, came from China. The Kung Fu guys used to do it. When they went to Okinawa, the Okinawans couldn't do it like the Chinese guys, so they added in their own flair. When the Japanese guys got a hold of it, they made it a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more strenuous and hard. But basically it came from China. And then from China, it even went from India, came from India and way back.
So I noticed that there's some kata that they have the same name for the kata in different styles. But they're all a little different, yeah?
Yeah, all styles kind of pretty much do the same, or use the same name, like Seipai. But because they come from different parts of the island, they interpreted it differently. So guys that live on the ocean, they would probably do it because they live on the beach area, the sand area. Guys that live in the mountains, they would interpret it differently because now they're fighting areas up in the mountains and stuff like that.
Yeah, good answer. Again, if you were to, if you could say to anyone that may be watching this, wherever they might be, why should they practice karate?
For me, practicing karate, it was a discipline for me. Growing up, used to get into a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, and just for no reason. Now we tell our students, the karate, self-defense means basically self-defense. It's not to defend against anybody else. It's to defend against you. You are your worst enemy, so thus self-defense. If I can beat myself in self-defense, then I have no problems outside the street or outside anywhere.
Yeah, good, good. We were talking a little earlier about, you know, how karate is a way of life for some of us. Can you tell me about that?
Karate is a way of life for me because it's kind of like breathing. I live this. What I do outside of karate in my personal practice, meeting people, having confidence enough to meet anybody, walking on the street with confidence, having a little bit more better balance, more knowledge. Taking any kind of martial arts just brings out your 6, 7, 8, 9 cents. You know, it enhances everything. And it's good for little kids all the way up to however old you want to be. It's always good. The benefits come with health, comes with exercising. All of our ladies that take it, you know, they tell me, oh, my jiggling is gotten more solid. You know, the guys are saying they got more stronger. And all of them say they have more courage, more discipline, more confidence in themselves.
One other thing that I see is respect for our fellow human beings. Is in my fellow martial artists that I meet, they are almost across the board gentlemen, respectful to others. I think that's something important. What about you?
In karate, we teach respect. That's part of the living. I would like to have the kids, all the students, practice what I do. I go out there and I'll meet anybody. You know, I can just walk up to you and say hi, hello, and talk story, and eventually know your name and know a little bit more about you. We have to bring that back here in the world. Maybe if more people do that, maybe less issues. Unfortunately, it's not always going to be like that, but on the majority, I think, you know, people follow this path of respecting one another. The world might be a better place.